Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. It is fantastic to have you here. In the last episode, we got rid of almost all of my big pieces of machinery. They were sold on eBay. They went to their new owners. There is one piece left, and that is the surface grinder. We also need to pack up all of my possessions and all the tools that I am taking to Montana and put them in a crate and send them on their way. Thank you for joining me. I very much hope you enjoy. So now I got to deal with the surface grinder. The trouble is it's filled with oil. There's hydraulic oil in there and there's coolant in here. Thankfully, I can use the coolant pump to get most of the coolant into a bucket. And thankfully, I was able to borrow an oil pump from a neighbor to pump the oil from here back into an oil can. Good morning, it's another day, and our crate has arrived. It finally got here, so we're ready to load it. Woo! This is gonna carry my life to Montana. It's going by boat, and one of these sides opens. Oh, this side is nailed on. Uh-oh. Ah, we got it in the workshop the wrong way around. This side has the screws. Uh-oh. Right, let's spin it around. So here we go. That is our crate. Woo! How did you get in there, Jimmy? So now I play Tetris. So here is what we've done so far. We made sure to pallet wrap these toolboxes so that the drawers wouldn't come out, so that it wouldn't fall over. We've got them here in place in the middle. Now these toolboxes are going to be some of the heaviest parts of the shipment. Obviously the anvils are going to be too. And the way this is going to be lifted, it's going to be lifted with forks, which are probably only going to be this high. So I didn't want to have a crazy amount of weight on either end. I want to consolidate it here into the middle, which means toolboxes are here. I'm planning to put anvils here as much as possible. And I just had an idea to make a second level in the crate. So what I'm going to do, these toolboxes are 700 millimeters high. I'm going to make some posts up here, and then in front of the toolbox so that we can take some of the scrap material we have here outside and make another level to put all the light things up on top of the toolboxes above all the heavy things. And hopefully that's going to mean that we can very efficiently cram this all in and play a damn good game of Tetris. As you can see, we have 2 anvils, 2 leg vices with stands, 1 leg vice without a stand, an engineer's vice in there, and a little swage block that I never used. So that's great. That's all exciting. What isn't exciting is the phone call that I just got from my shipping company. I had this crate made, and the guy who makes the crate said, now how do you want this? Do you want this 2-way access or 4-way access? What does that mean? Each side that you can get forks into is considered a way. I had him make it 2-way access. Access here, access from the other side. Shipping company called me, hey Alec, how many ways access does your crate have? 2. Ah, that's a problem because they've got to load this into a shipping container the other way. So what I'm gonna do now is lickety split. I'm gonna run up the road. I'm gonna go get myself 2 1200 by 1200 pallets. We're gonna lift this up, put the pallets underneath, screw them together, and we're gonna have ourselves some 4-way access. We got pallets! 2 of them to be precise. 2 1200 millimeter by 1200 millimeter pallets. We're not going to put them underneath the crate yet because I don't want to borrow the forklift again, but at some point they'll go underneath the... No, maybe I should put them underneath the crate now. Otherwise I won't be able to screw them together. Oh my goodness. So I just had to buy some plywood from my neighbors. And of course they've got to deliver it on a forklift, which means we can lift the crate up, we can put the pallets underneath. It's gonna happen right now. Look at that. Okay, time for another update after a few hours. The Colchester student lathe is out of here. I'm waiting on this anvil to be picked up, and the bottom level here in the crate is looking pretty jam-packed, and everything is nicely ratchet strapped down. Got these little brackets that are able to hold on to the ratchet straps, and so that's been a pretty handy way of doing it. I've got all the big bundles tied together, big bundle tied together, then these boxes are ratchet strapped in. I actually screwed that to the crate. Got the computer there, and I've been taking inventory of everything that's in there, and we're now right about the time where we can work on the second level. But to be as efficient as possible, I think I'm going to try and take a little bit of wood to lay in front of the front half so that we can tuck bits in before we put the front on. I know I said that I'd leave the flags up until the very last day, but I only have 2 checked luggages to fly with, and so to save on weight, I'm sadly going to take them down now. More time has passed, and it is crammed full. We got this board here in front, and we're now ready, completely ready, to put down some OSB on top of this in order to create our second level.
You remember we had to put this on pallets underneath it. The forks as they come in are hitting the blocks in the pallet, and it's just no good because this pallet's just going to be breaking apart. I think he's gone to try and get a smaller forklift. Board in the middle. Perfect. I'm terrified. It looks so flimsy when it's on a forklift. And obviously the way this is gonna get done, it's gonna get put end in into a container. People are just gonna be ramming the forks in, lifting it up, throwing it on, off, all the way to Montana. It's gonna arrive and all my stuff is just gonna be strewn out on the floor. My whole life is in that truck. I guess there's no going back now. To Montana we go! Salmon's just taken basically the rest of anything valuable. He's loaded up a trailer. That's a nice bench.
It's lovely, isn't it?
That's a very nice welding bench. So that's the last of the stuff, really. Everything else is going elsewhere or getting thrown.
So the grinding room is gone. All of my machines, bar the surface grinder, are also gone. It's Monday today. The surface grinder is being picked up tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and this is probably the last full episode that you're gonna see in this workshop, as I'm probably gonna be flying to Montana in the next episode, so this is all very exciting. I'm boxing up swords over here to ship out with a courier, and I really hope that you stop on over at alecsteelshop.com and you grab yourself some of the new merchandise that we have up there. The Montana collection is very awesome, and I would be thrilled for your support in purchasing some merchandise. Don't forget, if you're in the UK, be sure to watch the History Channel on Thursday at 10 p.m. My new show, Forged with Steel, is going to be playing, of course, then. Have a little look at a little bit of the trailer.
I'm Alec Steele. I'm a blacksmith, and in this series, I'm showing you how I turn things like this into things like this.
Be sure to check that out, 10 p.m. Thursdays on History in the UK. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.